Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 66 of Winning a National Title with Every Team in the Game. If you guys have missed any episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all of our episodes from 1 to 66, which is now. As well, if you guys are unable to watch those videos, completely understand, down in the description below will be a playlist of, or not playlist, what am I talking about? In the description will be a record of all of our teams. As you guys know, this is not scripted. But yeah, if you guys look at the description below, this will be there will be a record of every team that we have done so far, and every team's record they took until they won a championship in the game. So a lot of teams have done one. Last episode, we just took Navy to win it all, our first military school. But new episode means new team, which we get a wheel spin, and let's see which team episode 66. We'll have to win a national title game. I tried to get this done earlier, but it didn't really work out too well. This is SMU. Almost Penn State. Would have been another Big Ten team. We haven't done Penn State yet, which is kind of weird. But SMU, one of the newer schools, and I believe... Oh, I totally forgot where SMU is, but we're just going to look them up here. Because I know they're in a new school, but yeah, they're in the ACC as an 84 overall. So if we go to the ACC, if you just went one down, 84 overall is about middle of the road for the ACC, but we haven't done much in the ACC. Well, we've done NC State, we've done Florida State, we've done Louisville, Duke, and we've done Pitt. We've done Virginia? I can't even remember at this point, but SMU is another one. Add them on to here. And we got a scheme guru head coach, and they went 11-3. They did really well this year, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly because that was so long ago at this point. Granted, I'm saying so long ago, it was like 3 months ago. But taking a look at our coach abilities, we do have recruiter, nice. A lot for quarterbacks and wide receivers. We also have scheme guru as well for the same thing, as well as strategist. So that helps with what? Visiting? I mean, cool, I guess. Our offense coordinator also has recruiter, which is very, very nice. And our defense coordinator has the exact same thing. So that's going to be very, very nice for recruiting-wise, but not so much for motivating-wise, which is what I really want out of a coordinator if I don't have it. We do have a 93 overall left guard, a really good quarterback at 90 as well. So he'll more than likely stay with us for one more year, hopefully, as long as we stay within his playing style. Wide receivers, we are losing four of our top guys. We probably need to go, or five of our top guys, so we probably need to go after a couple wide receivers. Offensive line, losing a lot of them, so we're going to have to replace those guys. Defensive line could use some help. Linebackers could definitely do as well. Corners not looking too bad, but we could use another or two. You never have not many corners, but we do need a punter in this recruiting cycle. But I'm going to go ahead and complete Season 1. I'll see everyone at the end of Season 1 here with SMU. So here we are at the end of Season 1 here with SMU. Where we go 8-4 on the year. Pretty good season here for SMU. We lost to Nevada to start the year, but then we won 3 in a row, FCS, BYU, and TCU, before losing back-to-back against Florida State and Louisville. But then winning 3 in a row to Stanford, Duke, and Pitt before losing to Boston College, and beating Virginia and Cal to end out the year to go 8-4 and 5-3 in the conference. Unfortunately, we do not make the conference championship. That went to Miami and Clemson. And I just realized we got to play Clemson a lot probably in this episode because they're part of the ACC. We just signed a 4-star wide receiver. We signed a bunch of them already this year too. So the wide receiver room will get even better in the next couple of years. Cam Ward wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,200 yards, 39 touchdowns to 4 interceptions on the season. And we played taking on North Texas in the Military Bowl. So we do make a bowl game. I mean, that was obvious. We were 8-4. But we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of season recap, see who ends up making the national title game and who wins it all here in year number 1. It's been a lot of Oregon, Georgia, Alabama. Kind of be cool to see another team win it all. Pro potential, coach stability. We actually lost our bowl game, but do we go up to a 3.5-star school? But athletic facilities, coach prestige, coach stability, and pro potential both go up. All three go up. And Stone wants to leave. I'm really hoping he stays because we don't have another good quarterback coming in. Clemson ended up winning it all, 34-23. As I say, we won another team. Tulane, Penn State, Miami, Kansas State, and Alabama were the automatic qualifiers, with Notre Dame, Michigan, and Arizona, Clemson and Ohio State, and Oregon and Ole Miss were the at-large bids. So that's going to end Season 1. It's on to Season 2 here with SMU. And here we are in Season 2 here with SMU, where we go 8-4 again, this time making the ACC championship game and having to play North Carolina. In this game. They are ranked 9th. We lost to Oklahoma State to start the year, then beat Kent State, lost to TCU, then won 3 in a row. FCS, Boston College, and we beat Clemson by 5, and then lost to Louisville. Beat Cal and Stanford, then lost to Syracuse, but then bounced back against Wake Forest and Miami to end up going 8-4 on the year. And Syracuse is 6-6 and ranked. Where's our ranking? We're 8-4. We beat Clemson. We should be up there. As we lost to Oklahoma State 31-17. But it's fine. I mean, if we win here, we're definitely going to be ranked. There is no shot we're not going to be ranked after if we win this if we win this game. We got 10,000 XP, which is wild. And we won. We're 9-4 and not ranked. What is this? So North Carolina, I don't think makes the college football playoff anymore. Cade Klubnik wins the Heisman Trophy, 4,000 yards, 45 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. So back-to-back ACC players get it. And we're going to the Military Bowl again, this time playing UTSA in the Military Bowl, who is ranked 22nd. Again, we're just going to go ahead, simulate to the end-of-season recap. Because we did not make the college football playoff or anything along those lines. Hopefully we win our bowl game. We lost last year. And this year we won, so we're 10-4 to end the season. Pro potential does go down, but conference prestige moves up. Stability goes down, but prestige goes up. And we're still a 3.5-star school. We got a couple people wanting to transfer out, but hopefully they do not. And we keep them here. And Clemson is back-to-back champions, with them winning year number 2 as well, with Cincinnati, UAB, Texas A&M, Liberty, and Oregon as the automatic qualifiers, with Clemson, Kansas State, and Notre Dame, Michigan, Georgia, and Utah and USC as the at-large bids. Well, that's going to end Season 2. It's on to Season 3 here with SMU. And here we are in Season 3 here with SMU. We go 10-2 on the season, having to play Pitt in the ACC championship game. 7-1 in the conference. Pretty good overall. Only 2 of our losses came against UMass in a weird loss. And then we picked it up after that and then lost to Boston College as our only 2 losses. So two 6-6 teams were able to beat us this year, and that's unfortunately how sim works sometimes. But all in all, 10-2 season is a 10-2 season. We will gladly take that all day, every day, and we end up winning. So we're 11-2 and going to get a bye in the college football playoff, and that's what we want to see at SMU, especially here in Season 3. So we'll have to see how the bracket turns out and where we're going to be sitting at, because potentially we could get the number 1 overall seeding here. But Dante Moore wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions on the season. And, of course, now we'll check out the bracket. And it is UAB, Missouri, Oregon, Arizona, and SMU get the automatic qualifiers, with Michigan, Tennessee, and Notre Dame, North Carolina, Utah, and Ohio State and Clemson as the at-large bid. So we're going to get either Ohio State or Clemson here with SMU in the second round. We are an 86. We were like an 87 halfway through the year, so it looks like all of our boosts went out. And we're going to be playing Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl. This will be a tough matchup either way, because they did beat, or UAB also beat Michigan. Wow, okay. 30-27. Tennessee even moved on, and Utah moved on. So we got a Big 12 matchup, an SEC versus, I can't remember what UAB's in right now, and then SEC, Big 10, and then Big 10, ACC. So be a tough matchup either way. So let's get the start against Ohio State. They're 10-3 on the season, and they're 90 overall. So this will be a tough matchup to try to win and potentially move on to the semifinals here with SMU. We gotta win. Definitely have to win here. This will be a tough game. We're gonna start on offense first. And the offense puts up a touchdown pretty quickly, but so does Ohio State. Then we do again. It's 14-7 after one. So 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, and you have 3 in the second quarter. So 21 all at the half. If we get another touchdown, it's 28-21. Out the first field goal of the game happens. It's 28-24. We get a big first down, and then we turn it over. That's not what you want to see, but the defense forces a 3-and-out, and then we get a touchdown right after. So now we have an 11-point lead, but now they make it a 5. So we still got to get a first down, and we don't. And Ohio State still has a timeout, and they score a touchdown. It's a 3-point game, but we score with zeros on the clock. SMU will beat Ohio State 42-38 in the Fiesta Bowl. And we're moving on. We are indeed moving on to the semifinals. This is the quarterfinals, technically. But we are moving on to the semifinals, and let's see who we're going to play. That big touchdown with zeros on the clock gets us the win. Again, I've seen that so many times that it will just never happen in real life. Maybe like once in a blue moon, but I'm just saying that it usually doesn't happen. Sophomore quarterback gets the player of the week. 252 yards, 4 touchdowns. He did throw 1 interception. We're playing Arizona in the Rose Bowl. So they ended up beating Utah 40-25. My goodness. UAB is in the semifinals. They beat Missouri, and they got to face Oregon. And Arizona is against us in here with SMU. But let's see how we do against Arizona. They're 11-3. And we're the exact same overall. Both teams are 86. I kind of want to say UAB make it over Oregon. That'd be kind of cool. But Oregon's a very good simulation team. They'll probably win by like 30 points or so. So we'll have to see how that goes, unfortunately. But we got to focus on our game here. It's starting on offense first. And the offense puts up a field goal. Defense gets a stop, so it's 3-0 after 1. And now it's a touchdown. Now 10-7. Now 17-7 at the half. So we get a turnover. Whoops, I did change of possession, not quarter. There we go. And we get a stop on defense. Unfortunately, we give up a big touchdown. So 17-14 going into the fourth. Well, we get a field goal to start it, and the defense gets a stop. If the offense can put up another score, this game is over. Got a bunch of first downs. We're eating a lot of time. And there's a touchdown. It's a 12-point game with 30 seconds to go. They get a touchdown, but it doesn't matter because that is ball game. 26-21 win over Arizona. It scores a lot closer than what it was, really, in the second half. Well, second half, Arizona did come back, but we were up 17-7. And they scored 14 points in the second half. So if we didn't score, we would have lost. So luckily, we scored 9 points in the fourth quarter to win the game. That 2-point conversion, though, almost cost us. It almost cost us. But we're moving on to the national championship game to play either, again, Oregon or UAB. And let's see who we're going to have to play against. I would love for it to be UAB so it's an easier game. But it's more than likely going to be Oregon. And the answer, Isaac's had 332 and 2 touchdowns. Let's go. We are playing Oregon in the national title, so one will face 2 here in the national title. They only beat them by 6. Only by 6. And the UAB is going to be a really good school to use. So let's get started here against Oregon. Both teams are 13-2 on the season, and Oregon is an 88 overall. Again, this will be a tough matchup. Oregon is a very good simulation team. We've seen this before since we've already used Oregon. But now, we need to win one with SMU. I'm going to start on offense first. And the offense doesn't do anything. Oregon scores a touchdown to take the lead 7-0 after 1. And now it'll be 14-0. Now it's 14-14 with a couple of touchdown drives before the half. Oregon punts. Now they get a touchdown. They're up by 7, but we have the football in their territory. First and goal. It's tied up 21-all with 7 minutes to go when we get a stop on defense. Then we get stopped on 4th and 1. 3rd and 5. No, my goodness. First and goal. We'll just let them score. Have 2 minutes to go down the field and score a touchdown. And we do with 41 seconds to go. And we are going to overtime. And we get a pick to start overtime. And that's going to do it. SMU. The defense shows up when we need them with a pick to start overtime. We kick a field goal, and that's going to do it. Oregon goes down to SMU. And SMU has done it only 3 seasons. A great performance by SMU overall. That's another team down. We were about to be almost exactly halfway done. What, that person just glitched into the other person's head. That was weird. I don't know about that. But man, oh man. Another team down and another episode tomorrow pretty much. But before that, we'll check out the stats. Isaacs, 3,600 yards, 30 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Yarbrough had 955 and 9. Isaacs, 464 and 5. Carroll, 256 and 4. Chamberlain, 253 and 7 rushing touchdowns. Oops, I forgot receiving there. Kozar, 839 with 8. Ashlock, 834 with 8. And Carroll, 614 with 8. Man, 16, 24 touchdowns just from these 3 wide receivers. Brahmer, 548 and 4. Maddox had 390 and 1. And Blanton had 147 and 1 as well. Defensive-wise, Keogh led the team with 73 tackles. Abor? I think that's how you say his name. If it's not, I butchered it, and I apologize. 17 tackles for a loss. Walton III had 7 sacks to lead the team. Davis had 4 interceptions. We had a lot of forced fumbles, and we covered 8 of them. So that's good. We had 1 blocked kick, 2 safeties, but no defensive touchdowns. Almost got it there. McCracken had 50-50 for extra points and only missed 3 field goals on the season. And Weeks, 2,800 punt yards, 11 inside the 20, 13 were touchbacks. And no kick or punt returns for touchdowns here for SMU. Well, that's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. And it's free and really helps out the channel. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see everyone back on Monday with another episode of Winning a National Title with every team and do our overall franchise back on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm out. Peace.